obviously, if there's some people, if I see them, I don't know where that's gonna go. That is it. That there. Kane had boys and girls, and he told me I've got this tune. So I heard it. I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me take you to this engineer. You can get the thing mixed like he'll mix it for you. Sound big, sound fat.
So you introduced him to whoever mixed Boys Love Girls?
Yeah, and then maybe like I feel like a year later or something like that, I heard Beyonce on it.
What made you steal the GRM colours for the boy in the corner?
Sensitive times, Ruben.
It's not a flex if it's before Cry Me a River, you know.
It is a flex. Oof. Hello.
Yo, what's happening?
God damn. It's how you feel.
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
Good, broski.
You look expensive today, brother.
Nah, come on, cuz.
He's an expensive guy.
It wouldn't be possible without you, my guy. You know what I'm saying? You put me on.
Stop it.
I'm about to give you the coldest intro, so I need some ad-libs, yeah?
Yeah.
Mercury Award prize winner. Brit Award winner. Rated Award Legacy winner. Enemy winner. 5 #1 singles.
Right.
13 top 10 singles. And this is about to be your 8th album.
Right.
There's nothing that Dizzee Rascal hasn't achieved in music.
BET Award.
BET
Ivor
Award.
Novello Award.
Oh,
Don't get me started.
have you won a mobile yet?
You know what's funny? I won half a mobile with Jamelia one year and another one, but I've never got them, so I don't really count them.
So you've won everything
I'm pretty much.
that there is to win.
Yeah, in this country, definitely. And look, I think I was the first to win a BET as well.
That's crazy. Like, what is there left to achieve now? Because you've pretty much done everything that is possible.
Stadiums, that'll be sick.
Yeah, no, for sure.
We ain't got no stadium artists, right?
Have we not done that yet?
Not stadium tours. Like stadium is a different thing, man.
Yeah, it's a different level.
That's
It's
the
a
highest
different. Yeah. No, that would be great to see, and I think you're definitely going to accomplish that. Because boy, you've done it all. The new album, Don't Take It Personal.
Yes, sir.
Every time someone says don't take it personal, it is probably personal. I don't know, in life.
Sensitive times, Ruben.
Yeah.
It says it's like everyone's taking everything personal.
Okay.
And then the other thing is like when it feels like people are fucking you over or not treating you the way you want to be treated. Don't take it personal, man. It's a great way to get through life, because more time it's not even really about you. It's about them, whatever their agenda is or whatever they've got going on with themselves.
I was thinking about this yesterday, and I was thinking of all the names that you could have come up with as an MC, you went for a name that was very uncouth. I use that word because some girl said it to me once and it sounded mad, fancy and poetic.
My mum used to say that word.
Uncouth, yeah? You picked an uncouth name, Dizzee Rascal. Like, where did that come from and what does it mean?
I was just Dizzee first. I picked the name Dizzee, I don't know why. Someone else in the area was called Dizzee, another DJ. This is when I was a DJ, so we had to clash for the name. And I got to keep the name.
Oh, so you took his name off him because you won the clash? Makes sense. Why not?
There can only be one Dizzee.
Why not?
And then I was at school, and I think it was my first secondary school. And one of the teachers said to me, you're such a rascal or some shit like that. And I was like, rascal, yeah, I like that. So I was like, yeah, I'm rascal now. So I kept changing. So I changed my name. I was about to say I'm rascal. And people kept saying, Dizzee. Kept calling me Dizzee still. So I was like, why put the two together?
Yeah.
That's it, because otherwise, how are you going to come up with a name like that?
And it stands out, like, as soon as I heard the name Dizzee Rascal, it caught my attention.
Right.
Even as far as to, like, your aliases, even more uncouth names, like Captain Roscoe.
Yeah.
Like, who is Captain Roscoe? Who is Rascal?
I don't know why, I just come up with these other little mad names. I don't even know what they mean either.
And then you had your label, you called it Dirty Stank. So it's like, when you put all these names together, you realize there is, I don't know if it's by accident, but there is a kind of science to it. It just sounds dirty, grimy, dizzy. Like, these are all, none of your names are necessarily like positive affirmations.
It's not Dylan Mills.
Oh, is that why? Is that why you went for the bad names? Because your actual government name is actually pretty decent.
No, but no one really went for use their real names as their MC names.
No, of course.
And Dirty Stank came from a lyric. I had this lyrical tank. Boxing MC, like my name was Frank. Going on Dirty, going on Stank.
Yeah.
So when it's time for me to make a record label, that's why I called it Dirty Stank. Because it was grimy, it was dirty. That's why I used a piece of shit for the
for the artwork.
Exactly.
I mean, for the logo.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's ever asked you, like, what was the pressure like being the only black successful guy from the London streets at that time? Because now anyone that's successful kind of deals with issues of entitlement or people thinking this and that about them or people wanting stuff, or you was the only thing moving. Like, what was that like at the time? What was the pressure like?
Yeah, the usual, like, just being that bait and then just being out and about, and you could just get into a madness, like, just man are just trying you
Yeah.
and having to respond
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
to that. And then so having to learn to, like, try and stay out of trouble, because I usually did respond. So
Yeah.
sometimes I had to learn to just kind of maneuver that, be about, and just try and keep my head straight and not get too distracted. But to be fair, I was doing so much when it came to, like, doing shows and going abroad to do festivals and whatever else, that it kept me on my grind. And I was, you know, it's mad. Last night I found a bunch of stuff that my mum just passed away, innit? So
Yeah,
I just
sorry
found a
to
bunch
hear,
of
bro.
stuff. No, all good, man. I found a bunch of stuff that my mum kept so much, and I found like almost like a business plan thing that I wrote when I was in school, like for my first song, Ready for War. It had everything that I needed to do to get it copywritten and all this stuff. What I'm basically saying is I was on point from then. So as much scattiness as I had gone on in my life, I knew what I wanted to do and I stuck with it. I just went studio, maybe hung around with my friends, maybe link a girl or two, like, and then just worked. So I think that helped.
So you was even like researching into copyright at that young age?
Yeah, from 15. I've got the. I wish I took a picture of it.
So when you made Boy in the Corner, you was 15 years old?
No, when I made Ready for War, my first song,
Yeah.
which I've just done, just dropped. I know I've got my new album out called Burst. Don't take it personal now, but I've re-released Boy in the Corner with a bunch of songs and instrumentals that came before Boy in the Corner. And Ready for War was my first song.
So how old was you when you
15.
made Boy in the Corner?
Boy in the Corner.
album?
Boy in the Corner. I started writing it at like 17.
Oh, that's incredible. Like, in terms of like the vocabulary that you had, the pictures that you were painting,
Right.
for that young age, with not a lot of precedent, like, where do you think that came from to be like that raw, that talented?
I was just into music so heavy from early. Like I said, I started off as a DJ, but then I got into MCing. I was the kid on like in my one of the kids on my estate with a set of turntables, and the MCs used to come to my house and we used to make tapes or whatever.
Yeah.
Even like Kai's, like I got Kai's to rap.
Kai's from SN1?
Yeah, but jungle first. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So that's what the setup was like at my house. I was doing that. I was listening to pirate radio. I was into Tupac and things. I listened to albums heavily, but not even just hip hop ones. Even things from like Nirvana or Metallica or Guns N' Roses and stuff like that. Heavy metal, jungle, all this different stuff. And I was just Master P and all them as well. Bone Thugs, 3-6 Mafia. I was just locked in. But then also Pay As You Go and More Fire Crew and Maxwell, when they bust, I got to see the kind of some of the stuff that was happening around them, like, and the things they had to deal with and kind of maneuver as well. All that kind of helped to make me a bit level-headed with what was going on as well, because keeping a level head was what definitely helped me kind of stay on track.
Did you ever think that you was gonna go as far as this, or did you think you was just doing something that you was proper sick at kind of thing, and then it kind of just took a world of its own?
I was just so dedicated to what I do. Like I said, from 15, I was already writing out everything I needed for that first song. I wrote out instrumental, everything that was needed for the delivery, down to the copyright.
Yeah.
Like on a piece of paper. So I was on job when it started. I started Dirty Stank at 18 or whatever. So going around to pirate stations on my own and linking up with other groups and that as well. Even go and get the dub plates pressed. Like having to seek these places and find them, you know what I'm saying? That's a big part of the reason. Obviously, my manager at the time, that was a good help. Wiley at the time as well. Target, early. There would have been a bunch of different people who aligned themselves. Storming, like, as much as I never really say, but Storming linked me up with Nasty Crew and all that. There's a bunch of different people along the way in those early years, you know what I'm saying? And a bunch of people that I'll probably remember later on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was ever going to get this far I didn't understand about that I was going to win the Mercury and it was going to matter all these years later and all that. I just know I just wanted to make the sickest thing I could.
So right now we're driving to Bow. I want to smell the air that you were smelling. That successful air that you lot got going on over there. You know what I'm saying? What made all them millions? I feel like you was the first solo successful black MC rapper sort of thing. Obviously, when we were kids, we're all watching from home. We don't really have any music business experience. So we're probably there like pocket watching kind of thing in terms of like we're thinking, yeah, Dizzee Rascal's got like £100 million or like £5 million or £1 million. Like, how lucrative was your first deal?
The first deal, like, I don't think I even really. Well, I would have felt it to an extent where I could move out and I bought a flat, like a nice one over in Docklands or whatever. But I don't know if it was life changing. It was the thing that was life changing more than anything was my work that I had, the amount of work that I had to do.
Yeah.
So I wasn't necessarily even watching the money because even before that, we used to take the music to like the records to the record shops. I had grands. I was getting grands here and then.
Yeah.
So and at that point, all I wanted was trainers and fitted hats and whatever else. I went massive on jewelry, buy a little watch, whatever.
No, you had the hardest hat collection and trainers them times. To be fair, even the trainers you got on today are super hard. I ain't seen them before.
Right. See, that's the things I've always cared about.
You're the Air Max. You're the Air Max.
You know,
the
yeah.
Air
You know what I'm
Max.
saying? So stuff like that, sort of my you know, is sort of all that, them kind of bits. So I think the real money came when I went independent. So basically, when I put out Tongue in Cheek, so Dancing Me, Holiday.
Yeah, we remember that when you went on that #1 streak, you was going crazy.
That's when I was like actually independent.
Yeah.
And then so
that was the best time to be independent for you as well. So it kind of like God's timing, like it all worked out right for you. But do you remember that figure that it was the first deal? I want people to kind of understand.
I've read it recently. It's like it's in the same ballpark as what you mentioned, like 100 grand something. Like it was
for like the album.
Yeah, for 3 albums.
Oh, you got signed for 100 grand for 3 albums?
What 100 grand was like 108, some 160, something like that. It weren't. I don't remember.
But was it
exactly
160 and then the next album you got more and then the next album you got more? Or as a package, it was 160?
To be fair, like that's a good question about. It's not something that like I'd have to look at that. I just remember the advance or whatever.
It wasn't life. It was life-changing money for then because no one was getting money like that. But it's important to look back now and be like, it wasn't
life-changing.
Yeah,
like I said, because I was already able to get the stuff that I liked.
Yeah.
Already.
That you cared about. You was cool.
Yeah, and I wasn't into crazy expensive stuff too tough. I wasn't into designer clothes. I wasn't trying to fly out all the time.
You had every colour academics though, my guy.
I did have, that's what I'm saying. For those little bit, that's not high end though, and that's not like Versace or.
But it was high end them times though.
I don't know,
like,
man.
Ish, like in terms of if you're.
That was still kind of.
If you're getting every colour though. So in your already incredible established career, obviously some people have asked you to get on some features.
Right.
As a human being, sometimes you might be having a lazy time, you're not in a recording time, or sometimes the message hasn't really got to you, or whatever reason, that's not personal or whatever. That's the main thing I'm getting at, something that's not personal. What features could we have potentially have heard Dizzee Rascal on, but we never got a chance?
Not really. Like there might be the odd beat.
Yeah.
That I ramped with too long and ended up going to someone else. But as far as features, nah.
What beat was could have been yours, but didn't end up being yours?
It was so mad. This time I was around in LA. I can't remember, it was like 2011, 2012 or something. I was working with these different producers, and some of them, they gave me like little beat packs. In one of them, there was this beat. It was wicked. I was like, I just couldn't come up with nothing with it. And then maybe like, I feel like a year later or something like that, I heard Beyonce on it.
What song was it? Do you know?
Partition.
Oh yeah, that's a huge tune.
Yeah.
Oh, so you almost had Partition.
Yeah, I had Partition. I just didn't write to it. They gave it to me.
What made you steal the GRM colours for the boy in the corner?
I don't know, man. You man were just so influential, man. I felt like, nah, that is it. That there.
Yo. Cool. Obviously, being a trendsetter, a trailblazer in UK rap. You opened like, and Graham, you opened the door for a lot of people that work in the music industry, like such as myself. I wouldn't exist if there was no Dizzee Rascal. I ain't got no shame saying that.
Amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So obviously, like, which artist in 2024 or of recent years have you looked at from the UK and been like, yeah, he's the one? Because you've been the one.
With my generation, I was kind of in it. It was like a sport for us. So it's different. But it's like I like the younger generation. It's almost like kind of the first time I preferred UK rap to American rap. I'd rather listen to Quaneface or Digger and that. Like actually, when what they're saying is like, fuck, that's a bit cheeky. Like, you know what I mean? The shit they come out with,
Yeah.
it's sick.
You know, I've been a fan of UK music forever. Yeah. When I was growing up, like, you was the first person that caught my attention as a soloist. I feel like after you, the next person to kind of really grab that limelight as a soloist was Kano.
Yeah.
Obviously, during those years, we never really got like, you know, like when you're a kid, it's like artists are kind of like superheroes to you. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like you want to hear like a Jay-Z or Nas feature, or, you know what I'm trying to say? That was what Dizzee Rascal and Kano was to me when I was growing up. How comes we never got that feature around that time? Was it because obviously you was like super scorching, he was scorching, and obviously it's our first life, our first time we're kind of experiencing everything, so you guys wasn't really thinking in that way? What was the vibe them times?
Kane had Boys and Girls and he told me I've got this tune thing. Like, okay, come, show me it, innit? So I heard it, I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me take you to this engineer. You can get the thing mixed, like he'll mix it for you, sound big, sound fat. So we had a relationship then, innit? A lot of people don't know that. So I took Kane to the studio. So they produced it up, then they did their thing, then Boys and Girls.
That's crazy. So you introduced him to whoever mixed Boys Love Girls?
Yeah, to produce it up again. Yeah,
okay.
People don't know that at a certain point, because we was all on Flavour FM.
Yeah.
So I knew him from him and about Striker, they left Nasty Crew and all that. So there was the Bo knew him connection. It was normal.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then after that, it kind of just, his thing just kind of took off. But I was already just
going.
Yes, by this time I was traveling, doing festivals, doing shows, doing whatever. So I didn't see anyone. And so if he didn't have my phone number, it was down to like bumping into people. And if I'm not around, I'm just not even seeing anyone, innit?
What is the maddest room that you've been in, the maddest room of people? Because you've been successful for a very long time, and I don't think that people understand that being successful is a daily struggle. No one ever remembers your old work. Like you always have to come back and prove to people that you can do it over and over and over and over and over. That's why you've got 8 albums. That's why you might be the most awarded, critically acclaimed artist that we have.
Facts.
Well, there you go. It's facts.
Like it is. I toured with Justin Timberlake in 2004. So just after, so when my first album came out.
Is that before Cry Me a River though? Because it's not a flex if it's before Cry Me a River. You know,
it is a flex. He's doing
Justin was Justin after Cry Me a River.
He was more Justin, but he was definitely I'd never seen the country like that. You know what I mean? Go around and doing arenas. That was my first taste of like rah.
Yeah.
So to see that machine, that was cool. I was on tour with the Red Hot Chili Peppers as well.
Yeah.
I've done that twice. The Prodigy, Sean Paul, The Streets. The range has been crazy. I opened up for Jay-Z and Nas.
Oh, wow.
In London, yeah.
And you've met them both?
Yeah. So,
in fact, Jay-Z was in the room when you won your Brit Award, right?
Yeah, we say because he did his performance after.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they were watching.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, because it's on the clip of him watching. Yeah.
Yeah, because you said he's one of your influences, so that must have meant
100%.
even more like being at the pinnacle of your career, the biggest award show in the country, and you know.
I wasn't thinking about him when that was going on.
Yeah.
Because I feel like at that time, I was probably as big in this country. Like I was having number ones and all that, like so, and independently getting. I mean,
Yeah,
doing it big.
independently getting the bag.
Yeah, but not Jay-Z bag though.
Yeah.
I didn't get him on the bag. Like he's definitely doing, but he's still. But just what I'm saying is at that in that award show at that time, I wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking about what I was just.
Yeah, what you was achieving. And you was doing it big.
Literally what I was doing in the moment, like to
Yeah.
get that song across because we rehearsed it, and then Florence was just her vocals were crazy as well. I remember I was in a room with I was at Nicole Richie's birthday party in Hollywood, and I had one of the Olsen twins there. I was with my friend, and we was talking to Quincy Jones.
Okay.
So I was having a little chat with back and forth with Quincy Jones. That was a
And the Olsen
mad moment.
twins.
One of the Olsen twins was sitting next to me. Yeah.
That's a mad mix. Dizzee Rascal, an Olsen twin, and Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones, yeah.
Yeah.
Nelly Hooper.
Yeah, that's a mad mix. All right, we're here now. Let's go check out the Dizzee Rascal residence.
This one here, number 61.
Okay.
That was my building. And then Slicks from Russ Squad lived there.
Bro, you lot was next door neighbours?
Yeah.
Swear down.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, man.
How long was you lot neighbours for?
Till I moved out, I guess, till I was like, and then his mum moved over there next to Dirty Danger. Because then the name was the same block. But yeah, that's where we both grew up, yeah.
Does it still like look the same? Have they changed much?
To be fair, this does, you know. That wasn't bolted though. You could go out there. It was like a little garden. So me and Slicks, we used to play football in there. And I went to that school, but it didn't look like that. All of this is all like.
Actually, I've done some talks in that building still.
Yeah. So that's my first secondary school.
Okay.
No, it's my second secondary school. When I got
Okay.
kicked out of the one in Poplar, I had to go there. Then I got kicked out of there. Then I went back to a different one in
What
Poplar.
was you getting kicked out for?
All sorts.
Oh mate, I bet they hope they kept you now.
Yeah, man, we couldn't get in there, man. The
Couldn't get in.
trades
man.
button weren't working like back in the day.
Security's changed around there.
Yeah. I could show you the youth club that we all like come and like we used to make. Everyone used to come there. Gets everyone. You're right. Been too long, man. Fucking hell. You still here? What's happening? What are you saying? I clocked you from over there.
Paul.
Yeah. You right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What are you saying? What are you saying? Come on. Just passing through the bits, man. Just show man like Posty. Yeah. Good to see you, man, yeah? Bless up the fam for me, yeah? East side.
Alright, cool. You lot ready, yeah?
Didn't fancy chatting to them, now?
Huh?
Didn't fancy chatting to them?
Oh no, I was letting you do your thing.
It's nice, man. That's one thing, yeah. Is like a proper close. I was tight with so much people
Yeah.
growing up. Like I hung around. I was like a proper little street urchin.
Yeah.
In and out of everyone's yards, man.
Yeah, man, that looked like you lot really kind of knew each other when you was younger still.
Yeah.
Even you remembering the names.
Yeah,
kinda
the family.
crazy.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everyone's because their cousins are there.
Okay.
In that building, it's like it's a proper tight. That's one thing I love about where I grew up, or just estates in general. I know they're rough, can be rough places, yeah. But the sense of community that you get in these places, compared to I've lived in other places.
Yeah. What is the worst investment you've ever made? Sounds like a list, boy.
But I think most cars are fucking ain't good investments though. In general, they're just nice to have in it.
Yeah. What's the most expensive thing you've ever bought?
Property.
A property?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And like when you started making money, did you have to learn about the business of money, or did you kind of have that knowledge already?
I'm still learning. I just knew I liked money.
Yeah.
So and I knew. See, like when I bought property, it wasn't that I was trying to make money or be a mogul. It was just park it so I didn't. So it wasn't so easy to spend it.
Yeah.
So I didn't just go out and take private jet trips and buy Lambos or buy Ferraris and Rolls Royces and all that. I've done that now, but I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I could even just get rid. I understand that really that's nothing either. Like it's not you could do it and even get bored. You know what I mean? Like you just get rid of it, but the property is always there, innit?
Obviously, you moved to America once. You was living there for a long time, right?
I was here and there, yeah. But I had a place there.
Was it Miami?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
What made you move to Miami?
I was supposed to go on holiday. I went to Antigua the year before, and I wanted to go again, but the place I wanted to stay was full up. So a travel agent said, "Oh, why don't you try Miami?" And I've been to Miami from 2004, and I didn't love it like that. But I think when I first went to America, yeah, I was too young to drink or really do anything. So that side of Miami meant nothing to me. The fun bit, you know what I mean? You had to be 21 to drink.
Yeah.
So when he said it, I was like, I don't know, man. And I went there and I just enjoyed it. It was like 2009, and I went with my mum. And then after a little while, I just said, "Oh, yeah, mum, I'm staying here." And then I just ended up looking for a place, and then just bought a place there.
And how long did you stay there for? Like, how many years was you back and forth?
Up to like 2019, so with the pandemic.
Swear down.
Yeah, but back and forth.
You was back and forth in Miami for 10 years. So you must know it like the back of your hand.
Fully, yeah, and it's all developing and all that as well. Now,
Yeah. Was that like a crazy life experience for you?
Yeah.
Like being able to live in a completely different... I mean, that's a bold move to make.
Yeah, because I'd been going there in America, but for work, all those years. So to go back again on my own terms and just kind of just wing it and just make new friends there. Obviously, once I got there, Bun B just sorted me out. Go and see him. Once I got with him, I was safe.
I was just gonna ask about that. Like, with your Bun B relationship, it doesn't seem like, oh, you guys are just rappers that respect each other and you take pictures every now and again. It seems like a real, genuine friendship.
Yeah, because that's one of the first people to really like
embrace you.
Yeah, from like 2005 is when I met him.
But even with that language barrier, like especially them times as well, like how did you manage to kind of bond such an authentic, genuine?
I think it started over a pair of jeans. I think I was wearing a pair of, it was either Evasus, you know, the one with
the back. Yeah.
And it was like I was getting out of a car, and I think it was at South by Southwest,
Yeah.
which didn't have rappers in it at the time. So I think it was like the first one, definitely first international. And I've gotten out, and I think I might have introduced myself to him because it's Bun B. I looked up to them already, innit?
Yeah.
So, and then he was like, where'd you get your... It was either my trainers or my trainers. Like, where you get that? I said, New York. So, okay. And then we got cool from then. Then I just kept in contact with him. And then, so when I was in Miami, a lot of time, Miami was my base, but I'd go Houston and stay there, or I'd go New York or LA a lot, or sometimes Vegas, and then the Caribbean or Jamaica. Back up with UK guys in Jamaica because it's like, this feels like home because I'm with the man there and I can come back. Like.
Yeah.
But with Bun, we're just super tight. Like he understands me, he gets me. I tell him like everything pretty much anyway. He gets it. There was never a language barrier.
Yeah.
I think it helped that I understood that culture so much.
Yeah.
So then in turn, I was able to like make him understand what's going on here. But he had to be open-minded in the first place.
Yeah, for sure.
Very intelligent like guy anyway.
What's the craziest thing you've turned down?
That's a good question. You got some good questions today, innit, man? Fucking hell. Craziest thing I've turned down.
20 plus years, opportunities have been endless.
There's been a lot. I can't remember what I've turned down, you know. Nah, you might have to move on. I can't remember nothing after that. I'll be making it up, to be fair.
Really? You've taken everything. We hear you.
Oh, you talking about P? I like that Burna Boy just turned down a mill, innit?
Yeah, like opportunities.
I ain't turned down that yet.
Yeah.
No.
You ain't turned down no.
Someone offer me a meal so I can turn it down, man.
And what's the maddest place you've been asked to perform at? Obviously, some people do bar mitzvahs or this or that, and it's kind of, weddings. I know
Bruv,
some
I performed in someone's front room like years ago for some promo shit. I performed on a plane while it was flying over Australia. I've done some interesting things, man.
And if you could do it all again, is there anything that you would change?
No, overall, man, I feel like it's just the game's the game. Everything that led me to this point to be sitting in this nice car, man.
Yeah, that you paid for.
With the this is your thing, yeah?
I told you, man. No Dizzee, no car, man.
I was for real.
No Dizzee, no car, man.
Nah, I love that.
I wouldn't have a job. You know what I'm saying? Not in this anyway.
Look, it was all meant to be because you're a big mogul and I'm getting to roll around and everything's nice. I've got a new album and we're just keeping it going. That's all I want to do, innit?
Pushing.
That's it, 100%.
Another 20 years, why not?
Why, innit? I want to be an old rapper, bro. I want to be an old rapper.
Yeah, I want to hear about you talking about when you're older still. I want to hear what that content sounds like.
100%. And that's the good thing about this album as well. I'm saying what matters to me now, so you capture what... And it's still jumpy.
Yeah,
the music's jumpy. Yeah,
it's
man.
uplifting.
Yeah. There's a couple more reflective moments. I always have that. But it's gonna get people very excited. A lot of people are gonna like this, man.
No, for sure. Well, it's been an honor, a pleasure. You know what I'm saying? I never knew I'd be rolling in a Cullinan
in the ceiling
with Dizzee Rascal pulling up to his old house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's definitely been an honor and a pleasure to have you, and I hope
the
album does everything that it needs to be and everything that you expect and want from it, because you're truly an icon, a trailblazer, a revolutionary artist, and you know you're responsible for a lot of our success. So yeah, Dizzee Rascal, thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Anytime, bro.